Welcome back, Motorheads. This is Wagon Wednesday Finds on Facebook Marketplace. First, got 1965 Mercury for $35,000. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to think stupid astronomical pricing has now become a venereal disease because people are full of these delusional prices anymore. Now, I'm not implying this is not a nice wagon, because you can see for yourself by looking at the pictures, it is a very nice wagon. It's just not a $35,000 wagon. You know, I really think some of these people have been so misguided by television, reality shows, that they are completely stuck in Deluluville thinking that these vehicles are worth that kind of money. Now get your fingers away from the keyboard. I know some of you guys are going to come with, oh, his wife is making him get rid of it, so he's asking a crazy price. That way nobody will give it to him so he can keep it. You know what? If that's the kind of spouse you have, maybe you should just tell them to hit bricks, because if you really like something, you know what? Keep it. Tell them they'll go before the car. I don't see the hard part about that, personally. Next, got a 1965 Chevrolet for $32,000. Got us another very cool wagon here. From the pictures, this wagon appears to be in very good condition. Now, once again, I think this seller here is way off the mark on their asking price. Now, look, I take into consideration you don't come across these very often, and these do bring in a little bit higher prices. But from the information the seller has provided about this one and the limited pictures, I don't see anything here that screams $32,000. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. You think he's lost in Deluluville on that price? Leave it in the comments. Next, got 1970 Plymouth for $8,200. You know, personally, I always thought the front of these wagons here were super cool. I dig the front end of this wagon, but the astronomical asking price that Crackhead Bob has on this wagon here, oh my God, son. You need to really rethink that. I don't care if it's California pricing or not. There's no way in hell this wagon is worth $8,200. Stick with me, folks. Look at the pictures of this wagon. Take it all in. You're going to be damn near that much into that vehicle trying to get the floors done, get this thing back ready for the road. Son, you have smoked yourself retarded at $8,200. No! Next, got 1956 Chevrolet for $30,000. Now, this here is a super cool wagon. It truly is. And, you know, as well as I do, folks, anything Tri-5 is astronomically priced. I'm not saying this wagon ain't worth some money, because it is. It appears to be nicely done. And overall, it looks to be pretty solid from the picture. Now, personally, I don't agree with $30,000, but I'd be more willing to spend closer to the $30,000 mark for this one than the two previous vehicles up there that was 30 plus. I don't see that price tag on those two completely. Now, this one here, like I said, I still don't see the $30,000 mark on here, but this one here is more of a reasonable price for what it is and the condition of this one here, at least from the pictures anyhow. But what's your guys' thoughts? Next, got 1971 Buick for $19,000. Oh, God. You know, I like these wagons, but like I said, folks, this here is definitely an overpriced wagon. Is it cool? Yes, it is. $19,000? Absolutely not. It is not a $19,000 wagon. There's nothing about this wagon from the pictures and the description that warrant $19,000 out of this particular wagon. There's just not. It is a cool wagon, but it is not one of the most desirable wagons on the planet. So therefore, $19,000, I think they'll be keeping this one here for a long time until they find the next village idiot with a little bit of money. Next, got a 1967 Dodge for $8,000. Well, if you guys read the description, he was firm at $10,000, but he's done dropped it to $8,000. Maybe he's starting to realize the error of his ways, or some of the shit they've been smoking starting to wear off, and he's coming back to reality a little bit slower. Now, these wagons are cool, but $10,000, $8,000, $5,000 for the condition of this one? Absolutely not, Riri. Next, got 1959 Chevrolet for $49,000. Even though I love the 59 Chevrolets, the wagons, vans, it doesn't matter. The 59 Chevrolet I just thought has some of the best looking lines on the planet. Love the taillights, love them old cat eyes, love the wings they had. But $49,000 for this particular one, I think, is a stretch. I know they got a lot of work in this one here, but personally, I would have to rip all that crap out because I wouldn't want my wagon to be like that, especially a 59. And I think they pretty much ruined it for me with the damn moon roof on the top of it. I think that just took away from the car. So with that being said, that just really devalued the car for me. I know the 59s, they bring an astronomical amount no matter what kind of condition they're in. But that doesn't mean I got to agree with it or like it. Next, got 1961 Chevrolet for $4,500. Now, I definitely think these old Corvair wagons are super cool. Me personally, I never have good luck with these damn things. I never do. I've tried. You know, I can never get a belt to stay on these damn things worth of shit. Anyway, the moral of the story is always carry extra belts no matter where the hell you go with these things. I think they're super cool. And I think this would make somebody a pretty cool little wagon if you can deal with the belt issue. I definitely think I'd try to negotiate a little bit more on that one because I have seen some of these a little cleaner for a better price. Next, got 1956 Mercury for $22,000. We got us a super cool little Mercury here. Dig the color combo on this one here. I love it with the wood grain. It just looks right on this car. Now, overall from the pictures, this wagon appears to be in good shape as well. I personally think I would try to get it a lot better than $22,000 because I still don't see $22,000 on this particular wagon either. But this one here is definitely pretty cool, and I think somebody would be proud to own this one here. But I know it wouldn't be me at anywhere near the $22,000 asking price. But what do you guys think of this little Mercury? Make sure you leave it down in the comments. Next, got 1954 Nash for $55,000. Now this here is a super cool little Nash. I dig these little things. I think they're cool, and I think you can make a nice little hot rod wagon out of these things. Now this one here was built for SEMA, and I got my own feelings about SEMA that we'll get into on another date and another time. But overall, I think this is a super cool wagon. It looks great. The interior is great in this one here. But personally, I couldn't see spending $55,000 on it. That's just me. I know some of you guys might absolutely be ready to write a check for this one here. And kudos to you if you're willing to spend that kind of money. But I think I'll hold on to mine for something else. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you liked today's video, make sure you smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in the next one.